Hi Scorpio family, it's Elle. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. Before we get started, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to be notified every time I do post a new video. Like, comment, share, show your love and support. As always, please keep it positive. If you'd like a personal reading, that information is going to be in the description box below. How to reach me, how to make a payment. I accept Venmo and Cash App. Also, send your payment. Please don't forget the email. I need the email. If you've sent a payment in for a reading, please send me an email with your questions for the reading. These are free readings, so any donations are appreciated, guys. Again, I accept Venmo and Cash App. Thank you to anyone that has donated. I love and appreciate you guys so much. What else? I think that's it. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. You have a passed on loved one communicating with you about some things going on in your life right now. Something told me to pull a couple oracle cards out of my handmade oracles before I started the reading, guys. And so I did it and I got these two messages. Now, I didn't want to get I just pulled one card out of each because some of the energy of these cards, again, I was pulling on certain energies when I made those cards, right? So sometimes when I use that deck, I'm like, ooh, this is intense, right? There was a certain energy that needed my message at that point in time. But anyway, so I don't like to get, unless I'm feeling that vibe, that energy, I don't like to get into some of those messages anyway. But nevertheless, I was told to take one out of each. So that's what I did. And then I kept shuffling this tarot deck. What? Excuse me. Anyway, hopefully you didn't hear that. But with the Eight of Wands, there's something about communication that's really important. Who knows what it's about, Scorpio? Lord only knows, right? In the life of a Scorpio. It might be what I just said. I don't know. Anyway, so Scorpio, you do have a passed on loved one that's been trying to communicate, some type of message to you. I don't know, the word commute, like some level of commuting somewhere might be important. We've got business proposal here for some of you, or proposals. So we'll see what comes out in the reading today. Let's pull some energies that might be working with Scorpio or might have some level of importance to this reading. And it can also be sun, moon, rising energies as well. All right, Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio today? Archangel Michael, please block any negative energy being sent our way. Send it back into the universe, into nothingness. Angels, ancestors, guides, please block any negative energy also, and protect us with your white light of protection through the tarot. Amen. All right, now this is what I'm going to do with these since I don't have that many. Can't really pop them out shuffling. All right, any energies that you would like for Scorpio to have information in regards to this reading? What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? All right, Scorpio. So I was told to take 3. I pulled 3. We've got Taurus, Aquarius, and Capricorn energy showing up in your reading today, as well as your own reading. Energy. So the artwork is really pretty. Here's Taurus energy, Aquarius energy, and Capricorn energy. Now, if it doesn't have to do anything with a sign here with these messages, Scorpio, we've got the energy of cultivation, right? We've got collaboration for some of you, cultivating something, collaborating. We've got business proposals and then achieving something here with Capricorn energy. This is a lot of a representation of a lot of financial energy. And Capricorns tend to be very, if you've got Capricorn somewhere strong in your heart or heart charts, wherever it is, if it's in your heart, right? If they're in your heart. This energy is usually, oftentimes can be a bit of a workaholic, very money driven, very money focused. Hence, this is the energy of achieving something. This is driven energy, right? So there is some level of achievement, cultivation, and collaboration. And then we've got you here in your Scorpio, fabulous energy. And guess what it says at the bottom? Investigate. So Scorpio, right? So Scorpio, let's see what's going on today with messages for you. All right, what other messages do we have in regards to this reading for Scorpio? Now this kind of, again, it's a new deck I have called Star Codes Astral Oracle. By Heather Robbins, and it kind of helps you dive into more of your birth chart energy, understanding astrology placements, placements in your chart, what it has to do with different energies, or how you can kind of tie all this information together as far as readings are concerned, or reading or watching other readings for different signs that are in your chart as well to gain information on. So let's get into it, Scorpio. What messages do we have in regards to this reading for Scorpio, Spirit? What messages do we have in regards to this reading for Scorpio? Progressions, journey. All right, so we do have the energy 56. 5 and 6 together is 11. We've got 11 here, Aquarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame or soulmate, soul tie connection with 1111. What messages do we have coming into the energy for Scorpio? What other messages do we have? What are we picking up on, Spirit? What can we tell Scorpio today? Relationship energy. Yep. For some of you with the number 45 could be significant. This is the energy of a relationship in some way, shape, or form, right? So if it isn't a personal relationship, it has to do with business and finances here, because we'd have both showing up. It could be both. It could be something where, you know, it is a combination here. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? Midhaven, Pentacle energy. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to get the little book out for that one. Let's take one more. I know there's, you know, a Midhaven placement in your chart, and then we've got North Node energy, and this is future, right? So whatever you're doing here, this is all moving into the future, right? Future achievements, cultivating something, collaborating. At the bottom of the deck, we have we have an invitation as well. So energetically, underneath that, I've got clarify and resources. All right, hold on one second. Let me see. Before I talk about that, let's talk about this. All right, Midhaven Pinnacle. The Midhaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible to the world, your relationship to other people's authority, and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The Midhaven is the highest point of the chart, where the sun would be at midday. This most public visible point of the chart acts like the flagpole on top of your personal castle. Okay, sorry, that was a mouthful. You guys know I hate trying to read out loud. I'm a better silent reader. All right, so basically the action here with this energy is suggestion here, and action energy, which it feels like there's a lot of action here. Cultivate, collaborate, achieve, future relationship, journey, you know, that's all action energy. So inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website, look at your definition of success, and make sure it's your own. And that it actually makes you happy, and it's not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you have received from these authorities, and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midhaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This is your life. Define the mountaintop for yourself. Take the next step in that direction. So basically, to me, Scorpio, it's all about like the action that you're taking right now, right? Moving forward, because this is North Node. This is the energy of I'm moving forward, following my purpose, or moving into an energy where I feel like this is vibing with whatever my purpose and my mind, the way I see things right now might be, right? There is the energy of cultivating something, collaborating, having achievements or goals, or wanting to achieve something along this journey. We have relationship energy here. We have releasing the energy of what other people's perception of your happiness should be. And then future energy with North Node. So it's all about actions that you're taking to either prepare yourself for the future, moving into like these are the things that I would like to, you know, achieve this next 6 months, in the next 6 months, 6 years, whatever it is for you, Scorpio. There's a lot of action here showing up in your energy, basically. So let's go ahead and see what else we've got coming in for you guys. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading, Spirit? Excuse me. And for some of you here, this is kind of, there's the energy here with relationship. Now, if this is, can be in any type of relationship, professional relationship, personal relationship, right? It's all a fucking journey. Excuse my language, but this is here, right? Progressions. It's all a journey, right? It's all, you're still learning. Future energy. I mean, you can only do the best that you can do, right? But for some of you with this relationship energy too showing up, there's like a need here also to whatever people's perception of what should make you happy or what you should be doing, or, you know, all that judgment I feel like needs to be thrown out the window, moving towards your future here, right? If you've been paying too much attention or caring too much about other people's opinions, there is this action here moving forward that, you know, that will kind of help you progress and achieve the things that you're actually trying to achieve right now, is also the message that I'm getting. All right, what other messages do we have for Scorpio? What is this? It wanted to come out. All right. Funny how I didn't say it yet, but it already wanted to come out twice or once before. So extra confirmation. We've got divine timing. Good old divine timing, right? Trust and divine timing. So whatever might have you in a space right now with a level of confusion, if you're facing some, you know, decisions, or you're looking towards, all right, goals for the future. For some of you, there needs to kind of be more of a flow, right? With understanding, okay, I'm trusting in divine timing. I'm trusting in the process. I don't always know what's best for me, right? So forming solid foundations, structure, solid foundation. So there is here some type of solid foundation, whether it's now or in the future, that is being built, Scorpio, showing up in your energy. What else do we have for Scorpio? Assistance from spirit guides. You've already had somebody, a passed on loved one, that's trying to communicate. And I've got, when I was shuffling the deck, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, this card kept wanting to come out. Communication, communication, communication. So either communication is really important right now. You've got spirit guides, passed on loved ones trying to communicate with you. All right, what other messages do we have in regards to this message for Scorpio? Stalemate energy. So there is something that possibly has been one-sided here in a situation, or there's some level of avoidance, something going on. Somebody could be avoiding someone, avoiding some type of toxic pattern. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? Karma, justice, balance, self-worth, expectation. So this is kind of like things working out in your favor, but there has to be something that you're, you know, with this energy, self-worth, right? Some level of self-worth or expecting things from yourself here that, you know, things that you can accomplish, right? It is going to create a level of self-worth. Say that 5 times really fast. What the fuck? Trying. Okay, it is Sunday. I'm trying not to get Jack to Jesus on coffee today. I had 1 Starbucks, right? And that's a lot. That's a lot. Starbucks is strong. So I'm trying to lay off the coffee for a minute. Anyway, maybe I should have another cup. I can't quite wake up completely today yet, or haven't yet. It's okay. Scorpio. What was I saying? Self-worth, expectations. Forgive yourself a little bit. Have reasonable expectations for yourself, right? Like we all have, like, you know, we believe in self-worth. Message that just, you know, did that as soon as I'm talking about this. But the idea of self-worth, right? Like I feel good about myself. You know, I have boundaries or standards or whatever it is, right? These things that, you know, make you feel good, right? Whatever it might be. But for some of you, like, don't be so judgy with yourself either. Forgive yourself for whatever it might be. No human being is perfect, right? So have some expectations that are, you know, pushing you in a positive direction, but aren't like, Jesus, I could never fucking live up to that, right? So there needs to be balance here too with some of you, and some type of like energetic thing, right, that you do that could also be keeping you down a little bit when there's no reason to be, right? I feel like there just needs to be a little bit more forgiveness with self. Because I'm getting a feeling of somebody, and it doesn't have to be your energy, it could be somebody around you, but somebody that just feels like, you know, it's every little thing you do or thing, if it's not perfect, it's you're beating yourself up, right? That could be a toxic pattern. All right, we've got apology, forgiveness. Somebody could possibly be coming in possibly with an apology, Scorpio. Wanting forgiveness. This could be you. And then union. So we do have union and relationship. All right. Somebody's been thinking about something that had to do with a decision. It was like ego driven, or I don't know. Somebody's gaining clarity on something though in regards to that. That might be what an apology might be about for you, Scorpio. All right, what other messages do we have in regards to this reading for Scorpio? There's communication again. I split the deck. Somebody is really, really wanting to communicate something at this time, Scorpio, or spirit guides are. Pay attention to the birds, the things in nature, whatever it might be. Get out, walk. I try to do it once a day, period, but at least once a day out in nature, outside, just to get that like connection, right? Because they show up. Those messages show up. And we've got communication showing up all over this reading. So for some of you, if there are like heavy decisions that you're making, or just communicating with spirit right now through this transformation, through this, you know, because we've got progressions, journey, right? Like letting spirit, as corny as it sounds, hold your hand through this progression, right? So because for some of you, you might be making some changes or life decisions that aren't easy. And it is kind of like, all right, spirit, well, I really need you to just, you know, hold my hand through this process, right? So what other message do we have for Scorpio in regards to this message? We also have 7th house energy. So in the sense too, because we're talking about astrology charts, take a look at what your 7th house might be here with relationships. There might be a message too with that energy as well. Okay. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? Fear. There's been fear here in a situation, right? Maybe it's caused a level of avoiding something or avoiding someone. Your energy or somebody's connected to you, Scorpio. What other messages do we have? Community. There is something here. This could have something to do with a friend group, a community. What other messages do we have in regards to this reading? Illusion. Somebody's been lying to themselves here about something that has to do with a community, or it could be a friend group. What other messages do we have? Creator, catalyst, maker, mother, and father, or father. So there is the energy here of a lot of action. Here's creation on top of cultivation. What else was it that we had? Collaboration, achieving. So I do kind of feel like this has that heavy energy of like transmuting that we were talking about yesterday too. So a lot of the things that have been going on or you've been experiencing or have just in general, there's a lot of transmutation coming out of retrograde into this energy. A lot of action now. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading, Spirit? It's funny how the same cards come out. Like this came out before I did your reading or started your reading. I meditated a little bit on your energy and I got the Justice card. So, that really, to me, if you're dealing with legal situations right now, legal battles right now, this is the energy of things working out in your favor, Scorpio. Now, if we're talking, you know, justice in the sense like it could be like things working out in your favor, things working out behind the scenes. We've got spirit guides, ancestors, like, so there is that energy of divine at hand here. It's some type of or connected to some type of energy here, right? So it just feels like spirit guides, angels, whatever direction that you're moving in, want you to know that things are going to work out in your favor. They could be like things working out behind the scenes. See how I'm looking at this? Like I was talking about birds and I'm looking up at his hand with the bird, like getting messages. And to me, that'll let you know, like if you've been asking spirit, hey, am I going in the right direction? Is this the right thing for me to be doing? Right? I feel like they're trying to communicate with you so you get it, right? Because for some of you, I feel like there's intense fear, because we have fear showing up here of making the wrong decisions. You know, am I making the right decision? Am I making the wrong decision? All right, what other messages? The Lovers. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. Three of Cups wanted to come out, but it didn't come out all the way. That came out the other day too, though. And the message that I was getting was, you know, share the fruits of your labor with people who will appreciate it. So there is this level of collaboration, something that has to do with sharing here for some of you, whether it's a friend group or a person, there is whatever the relationship might be, right? It's a relationship in some way, shape, or form, business partnership, whatever it is. It's the energy of just be smart about moving forward with this action, who you're sharing it with, because I feel like if you're listening to spirit, you're going to understand that you are making the right decisions, right? They're going to be good for you. With the Lovers card showing up, there's also the energy here of a mutual desire, connection, bond. For some of you, you know, there is the energy of if you felt like you lost yourself, or there's a situation where it's like almost feeling like swept off your feet in a sense, or just losing like a sense of yourself and love for a second, or just like the madness of it here. It's kind of things like working out, right? See how he's grabbing her hand, like, you know, for some of you, it could be because we've got relationship, the energy of moving into the energy of a relationship as opposed to something that was more of a friendship, because we've got the Page of Cups here, which is kind of a friend energy. But then seeing somebody's value with the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, a lot of sexual energy showing up, Scorpio, but with the Nine of Cups, I feel like a lot of you too, there's this energy of really just been okay alone, right? But there's transformation happening, right? So for some of you here, what's after the Nine of Cups? It's kind of like the energy of like, once you become okay and comfortable alone, I feel like that's when you do attract the right partner, right? We have somebody that's kind of taken a break or rest here. Or this is just your energy. Like, I'm not afraid to be alone, or I'm not afraid to, do what I need to do here, whatever that might be. So there's transformation regardless in this situation. This could have been very slow moving for some of you guys here, or if this is still progressing, again, because this is progressions in a journey here with this energy. So this could be very well what this message means too. For some of you, this is just a situation that is progressing into something, it's not just a friendship. If there has been some level of a friendship, and whatever that might be for you guys, whoever it's going to resonate with, excuse me. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading, Spirit? What other messages do we have for Scorpio collective? Okay. For some of you, we've got somebody here that's been in an energy feeling rejected, all right? So with the Four of Cups, some of you, if this did happen, there could have been a shock here with this energy, like, damn, I didn't see that coming, or whatever, right? This, there is like an element of surprise. Be careful about, you might be tempted to eat, drink, smoke, overindulge your emotions right now, because this is this energy of like, damn, this sucks, right? I didn't expect that. This sucks, right? It does, for some of you, be careful about drinking. Okay. With the Magician here, some of you might feel here next to this, coming out next to this, you're in a situation where you might feel like, well, I was manipulated, or something here, or there was a level of manipulation that made you feel sad, or that just has something to do with a level of rejection. Ooh, Scorpio, we do have some type of conflict, whether this is inner conflict or outer conflict. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? King of Cups. All right, Scorpio. So some of you guys were dealing with someone. There's been an ending though to something, because this keeps coming out. Right, some of you were dealing with somebody who has kind of gone into hermit mode here. We've got the Hermit, and it wanted to like fly out way over there by himself, which I think is interesting because that's what he's doing, right? He's being a hermit. He's doing some soul searching. He's trying to figure out, you know, this is that energy of going within, asking Spirit, show me, is this the right direction? So you've got somebody here in this energy, whether it's you or your person, Scorpio. I feel like it's more somebody you've been dealing with, or a situation where there's been a level of conflict, right? With the Three of Cups energy, I feel like somebody realized possibly here that there could have been a toxic connection, or a toxic something here, kind of share the energy of sharing, you know, the fruit of your labor with those who can appreciate it is important here. So not doing so caused a level of conflict for someone. With the Devil here showing up as well, we've got Capricorn energy. Now, we did have a Capricorn energy to also show up in the beginning of the reading when we asked about the signs that Spirit had messages for here in regards to this reading. So Somebody could have been dealing with somebody that was Capricorn, a Capricorn sun or Capricorn in their chart. With the Devil card here, though, to me, this is also basically saying, Scorpio, that it's not too late. This situation possibly is rectifiable here, or it's a situation that, you know, it's not too late. You can free yourself from past mistakes made. Now, for some of you, if you've been in a connection, it might not be too late here. If there was... It could have been conflict about friendships, people hanging out with other people. If there wasn't a solid commitment here, it's kind of the energy, well, you know, it's not too late to rectify the situation because here, you know, somebody hadn't made like a solid offer, relationship offer here in a connection. That's going to be for some because we do have that relationship coming together, 7th house energy here with actions. So, and then this kind of being a situation that it's not too late. So even though maybe this is why Spirit is saying, be careful about, you know, getting into that energy of, oh, well, you know, I just want to fucking numb it, right? And because for some of you, you might be like overly sensitive right now too, is what I'm getting to. So just kind of possibly because some other level of conflict, because I don't know why this feels different, but it does. It kind of feels like there's a lot of different energies that might have been causing conflict for someone. That some of them didn't have anything to do with the other. They were just happening at the same time or have been. Again, a situation transformation, right? With the Death card. So a situation ending and a situation beginning, or a rebirth of a situation. King of Cups, to me, is kind of saying there's a rebirth of a situation, right? So the King of Cups in this deck, it's really the description that talks about you know, no man is an island, right? So, and that Scorpios, you know, you do have the power to touch people, and this King of Cups also has the power to touch people, right? So, I do feel like there's a level of feeling like either this person had a level of like power over you, or this person felt that way about you. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. This person views you, especially if you're a feminine energy, doesn't necessarily have to be, but in high regard. So this, whatever this energy is that you are feeling that sucks, it's still like this person is still viewing you in high regard too. So I feel like, what is this? Page of Swords, take the good with the bad. It does kind of feel like you're just not ready to walk away from something that you're worried is over. Okay. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? Oh, wow. Scorpio. Okay. What other messages? Trust your intuition right now. If your person and you are having some level of separation, or there is or will be, there is energy too of it kind of being a good thing here, right? Or just being, if there's been a level of separation or something going on, you know, it could be, for some of you, somebody doesn't want to put you in a third-party situation, which that's a good thing. I think that you don't want somebody to want to put you in a third-party situation. And if somebody looks at you with a level of respect, then I get it, right? That's a good thing. Now, there's a situation of somebody feeling heartbroken, they're not wanting something to end. Then we've got somebody, you know, if this has been, there's been a friendship here, there's looking at a situation. Again, with the Justice card, I feel like somebody has been asking Spirit for guidance, answers, right? So somebody getting answers. This is taking a break. This is taking care of themselves. Maybe, you know, again, with a Hermit energy speaking to source. And then we've got the Two of Cups, Scorpio. So to me, it kind of feels like somebody is looking at you like there's an undeniable soul connection here. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love, Scorpio. All right, so what's the challenge for Scorpio right now in this energy, or whoever I'm picking up for? Somebody feels really guarded. There is communication coming. Scorpio, excuse me. Empress energy. And the Scorpio. Really, what Spirit is telling me, where you've got to get in your mind when it comes to any connection or moving forward here, you've got to get whatever it is that you're moving forward, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life, to a place in your thought process that you're like, you know what? I deserve to live in this beautiful space that makes me happy. I'm going to make it home. I'm going to express myself creatively, excuse me. I'm going to, you know, I deserve to have this type of a partner. I deserve to have this profession. I deserve to make this amount of money. This is a high vibrational energy. And for some of you, there is this energy of, yes, you need to protect your energy to stay in this level and to stay on that level. And I feel like for some of you, somebody is looking at you here with this energy. They respect that. They understand that this is how also, maybe this is how you communicate. There's something about your communication. Maybe you've already communicated this, but there's a level of respect that comes with this too, because this to me is saying somebody's not trying to put you in a third party situation, also because of the energetic thing here, whatever that might mean, whatever this might be, Scorpio. Somebody respects you enough not to want you to put you in a lower vibration. Take it however it resonates, right? So what other messages do we have here in regards to this reading for Scorpio? Ace of Pentacles. I love it. What other message? So we've definitely got communication coming in, right? So this is a divine blessing. This is a new path financially. It doesn't necessarily have to be financially, but you know, this could just represent like an abundant new path, a new direction, right? Things moving in a very positive direction, because with the Wheel of Fortune, there's the energy of a karmic cycle being completed showing up, right? So, or moving forward. Spirit is saying maybe there needs to be the energy of some level of a karmic cycle completed to attain whatever this Ace of Pentacles energy is, right? That you've got coming into your life. It is a blessing. To me, I feel like also, the Wheel of Fortune, again, fortune favors the brave, right? So go ahead and spin the wheel, Scorpio. This is the energy of even communicating to Spirit and universe, like, this is what I want. I deserve these things, affirming these things, right? This is the energy of basically manifesting what it is that you want, Scorpio, and really just taking a chance, right? Taking a chance here. For some of you, it could be in love, in a relationship, in something, or again, like a business partnership. We've got both coming out. So, and we also have communication from Spirit and a passed on loved one being very important. So pay attention. Something that has to do with Aquarius energy could be important with the star, but this is the last message I'm going to take. Also suggests paying attention to your dreams. This is the energy of being hopeful, optimistic, but you know, things also, I feel like you're going to get some like inspiring messages through dreams as well. And again, for some of you that are like creators, because we had that energy here, maybe it could have something to do with that for you as well. So I hope this message was helpful. Until next time, lots of love and light. Again, if you'd like a personal, that information is in the description box below. Until next time, bye.